Hey guys, it's episode 10. 10 episodes, pretty big milestone, I guess. But yep, episode 10, we're gonna be playing a 10-minute game for episode 10. Just kidding. We play a 10-minute game every time. So yeah, 10-minute game. Let's hop right into it. I'll be trying to explain my ideas as I'm playing. I guess we're 2 games away from 1900 now because we lost yesterday. Caro-Kann, I'm gonna play d4, just controlling the center. He's gonna play d5, and I think I'm just gonna take. Let's develop this bishop. And he plays there. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna keep developing. Let's try to get castled. Okay, let's just try to get castled. We don't really have anything else. He does have a pin. If you play something like this, we're forced to play c3. Forced to play c3. This square is kind of weak, but I don't think anything's actually gonna get onto that square. Um, we might end up playing something like this as well in the future. Let's just go ahead and play bishop f4. That's probably fine. All good. Just developing our pieces right. Nothing bad. Nothing bad at all. He's taking his own time to think. Wow, for the first time in this entire series, we're up on time. That's crazy. That's funny. But developing. If he plays knight c6, I think we are forced to play c3 because we have to pin on our knight to protect that pawn. C3 also takes away the b4 square as well, so no knight b4 business trying to like kick off our bishop. So it's good anyways. Okay. Um, I think we can just play knight d2 here. Let's go ahead and play knight d2. Make sure that he can't put his own knight on e4 maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let him trade. That's all good with me. Let's play c3. He's gonna play here. Okay, so I was thinking like maybe if I go here and play this here, but first maybe I have to play rook e1 so I can actually play knight e5. Yes, now we're gonna go queen here, attacking that pawn. Oh, he's gonna trade. Interesting. Okay. Now he doesn't have a bishop anymore. This is interesting, I must say. If we do play this, he could play this, takes, knight takes, so I don't really like that. But if I go here first, I think everything's better. Also, you can't take here because then we have a fork. Very nice. But now we're also starting to play something like a4 and kind of just like destroy his pawns. So let's go ahead and do that. Interesting. Knight d7 is interesting like that. Yeah, it certainly is interesting. I think if I take on d7, then play a4, I like my position a little bit. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. If we took on c6, then he takes back, and then he has like ideas to actually take back. But now we're threatening to take here. Um, if he pushes, then we take here, and if he goes here, we push. He takes my. This comes here. Okay, I just play queen b4. If I play queen b4 and he tries to protect it, well then I just take. So I don't know what this is about. If I go here, he plays knight c4. Can I just play b3? If he goes here, I take. Uh, I guess he goes to b3 and then he's a little better. Let's try it out. I don't think his knight wants to be on. Maybe it does. Ooh, this is interesting. Yeah, it certainly is interesting. Um, if we play a5, is a5 an idea? No, I don't know. I don't really see much with a5 actually. This is weird. I don't think I want to trade off my pieces either. F5, F4, but F5 and then knight D6 seems to save everything ish. If I take here, actually, he has an isolated pawn, so I mean, that's something, right? It's certainly something, yeah. It's not like a game-winning idea, but weakness, so I feel like at least it's better for me slightly, so maybe I have like the ability to win eventually. But it's gonna be tough. It could also end up just being a draw, which is what it's looking like so far. I wonder what he's thinking about, actually. Is he just thinking like, should he trade queens or not? Um, Now I'm just trying to think about like how this end game's gonna work. My bishop is at like a decent spot, but we're gonna see, I guess. Um, okay, no, this doesn't. Rook b8 doesn't work because I just take here, he takes, I take, and then I actually win a pawn. He probably doesn't want to be behind a pawn or down a pawn. Yeah, he doesn't want to be down a pawn. He took with the queen. I take the queen. He takes back. My pawn's under attack, so I guess I have to defend that pawn with just b3. Then he plays knight d6. And is that where I play f5? I think that seems like an idea. This doesn't work because I'll just skip my queen out. No, he does not want to let me save the queen. But yeah, if he takes here, I feel like that's the only way to actually protect it. If I take here, then this becomes so drosh. And actually, no, it's probably losing because he's going to win a pawn eventually. The idea is going to be trying to win these pawns in the center. And if we can get past pawns in the center, like this d pawn becomes a passed pawn, it would be pretty fire, I think. It would be pretty awesome. He's taking a lot of time to think about, like, what piece he should take my queen back with, his pawn or nothing. Interesting. Yeah, he takes back, and I think b3, like I said, is just the only way to actually protect this pawn. If he goes here, I think I just play this, and then I'm actually just winning. Yeah, okay, so he goes back. And so I was thinking, like, okay, we play here, and if we play this, he takes, I take, he takes, rook takes, rook goes here, he goes here, I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, he goes here. Oh, I'm also threatening like mates of some sorts. No, but didn't he place? I don't know. I just this is where it gets hard. This is where it gets hard. He played g6, which is giving him some air, right? I was thinking maybe I play g4 here. What if he plays this then? Oh, but then he's dropping this pawn, right? I take here, he takes, and then I take here. He doesn't want to do that. Okay, he gave me the open file. Interesting. He gave me the open file for a reason. He didn't just give it for free. Forced to play this now. If he plays this, I play here, he takes, I take. And then I guess we'll play this eventually, so we can actually like try to stop this pawn. Oh man, this is actually really weak now. He could play something like this, and then I would force to play like this. It becomes really passive for us. Okay. I think that kind of gives us some space to play around with. Yeah, I play this. He goes here, I play here. I guess he can like defend this pawn, and then I go here, he goes here, I take, he takes. Dang, this is a dirty, dirty game. It's a dirty, dirty game. Oh, can I really hear it first? Actually, I don't know what I was thinking. Now that I'm thinking about it, he has this idea, and I think I have to start bringing my king over. Just protect this pawn, or else it's gonna drop. Yeah, let's protect it. If I go here, he goes here. I take. Oh no, I have to take here first. But then if he takes, I push. He goes here, I go here. Oh, but he has check and then stops. Oh, I can't go here either right now. I can play this first and then go here. So I'm threatening to win this pawn right now. I guess he can always push though. See, what if I take? Rook takes, I take, he takes, push. I don't think he can stop it. I don't think he can stop it, guys. This is why we play King D3. Oh my god. He can't stop it. What just happened? We just acted a bishop for his pawn, and now our pawn is too far ahead. He actually has no way to go. No way to cover, like, he has to get to, like, some kind of, like, these kind of squares. And maybe he was like, oh, check, and here he goes here. But our pawn covers this square, actually. If he goes check here, we go here, and then now he's just so late. He's got no time as well. We're up in time while talking about our moves. Okay, he moved. But, like, then we just push our pawn. Okay, we're gonna get a queen. Okay. I think that wins on the spot. Oh my god, it says with one mistake. So it wasn't even too bad. This was an insane game. 1896 guys, one game, one win away from 1900 again. Yeah, we spent quite a bit of time on that, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's open up the analysis because we gotta learn, as we also gotta admire our amazing brilliancy at the end. I wonder if it's gonna call it a brilliant move. I want to see. I want to see. Oh yeah, let me open up this. No, we didn't have a brilliant move, but we did have a great move, and 93.3% accuracy is actually pretty nuts. So you know what? Let's go ahead and check this out. So it was the Caro-Kann exchange variation. We've seen this before. I don't like this move too much because it does weaken this square a little bit, but I don't know how to take advantage of it, so it's fine. Like everything here is like so basic and so normal, like it's really hard to mess anything up here. Okay, this was a mistake because we do take, he takes, and then rook e3, rook e3, starting something over here. A rook lift, rook e3, knight a5, queen c2, h6, rook g3. I don't really see anything. It's still plus like 0.4, but that's like the same as like the starting position. So I don't actually see anything here. And we did just follow the engine moves. Unless, I mean, I guess this was the only thing that we didn't kind of follow, but queen c2 is also there, so I don't know what it's thinking about rook a3, but I guess this is like blunders a draw immediately. Knight a5 is excellent. b4 is weird. b4 is so weird because I take. Don't I take? Queen d6. b5. Oh, knight takes d4. Oh. He doesn't have it right here because queen c3 and knight f5 is forced, but this all obviously just destroys pawn structure. Queen d4, I'm gonna stack rooks and just take this eventually. This is some interesting stuff. I completely forgot that c3 was hanging. But, yeah. Anyways, we continue here. Yeah, I was thinking after this, like, well, wait, maybe I just wanted my queen to be here because it's actually not doing anything here, so maybe I should have played this. And I mean, then we have a threat. We could play, like, b4, I guess. But we're just not threatening anything. It's, I mean, like the engine says, it's just a draw. Wait, the best move here was bishop takes c4. Are you kidding me? He takes d takes c4. Queen takes b5. He takes back. And g3 making space for our king, and I guess we're gonna eventually go here. This is a weakness. Interesting. Okay, so I'm guessing g6. You take. He takes, and then you play rook e5. Threatening this. If he plays b4, you take, but then he gets this, and then he's gonna eventually like win back a pawn. So yeah, if you take, then he plays. Oh, rook a4 even. Wait, rook a4. Yeah, you don't want him to get behind the pawn. This is also a draw. Like everything here is like pretty drawish, so that's unfortunate. But the game, yeah, I mean this is also like a draw just as well. Play b3, he goes there. f4 was a mistake actually, and g4 was an inaccuracy. And I guess that yeah, I missed rook c8 completely because then I'm actually forced into the passive position. So in end games, especially like end games with like, or actually in any end games, you want to be active. You want to be the one who's calling the shots, right? And your opponent should be reacting because that's like the best way. But when I play like all this stuff, and actually maybe b3, yeah, b3 was forced because it's just a bad position. But b3 kind of just weakens the c file. It says king f1. And I guess king f1 maybe with the idea like eventually your king just gonna go here and then you're safe. I guess it's not bad. But yeah, this is a mess. Rook c8. He finds rook c8. We're forced to play c4. We take back. Yeah, c5, and then bishop a6 was the best move. Bishop takes b7. Yeah, maybe b2 is just slightly more forcing, and then you take here, and Interesting. It's gonna be a draw because equal pawns, and we're gonna end up trading like these two pawns or something. There's gonna be some sort of trade. We're like, if we play king f2, yeah, he can play like king b4. No, he can't really play this because then we get king here. Actually, this might be winning for white now. I think this is winning for white. I don't know. King b4 is a mistake. It says king b3 or rook b3, and now like you're tied down. I guess you have to start playing like rook e2, rook h3. Can I play this? No, because you still have rook c3. That was dumb. You can't take, or else you'll win with a skewer, and you'll be sad. So king d1 idea. This is depressing. If he does play this, then yeah, I think you would just win. Yeah, you just win because no way for him to stop you. So you can't take. You should play rook d3 check. King c2. Rook takes d4. King takes. He plays rook b4 check. King a2. King rook c4. And then there's no way to actually like make progress here. Okay, let's go back. Interesting, but yeah, we go here. He goes there. King f2, final force. He goes here. Let's just keep bringing our king over because we want to protect this pawn. Let's try to attack. King here. And we do see bishop takes b3. Insane. c6 is a great move. Okay. Interesting. So we do see... That's awesome. Interesting that they didn't... Yeah, I was thinking that instead of like playing this, maybe he could play this first. And now all of a sudden, there's actually no way for me to take this pawn. Unless I like bring my king. But if I bring my king, then... Well, I'm bringing my king, right? So... And then this pawn is like not defended. So I mean, I'll play like king d4 or whatever. Rook d8, but then loses the pawn immediately. And then actually, you gotta be careful that you don't lose your bishop as well. So you have to move your king again. I guess yeah, you take here, check here. Rook takes f4. Yeah, this actually starts looking really bad. So maybe this is not the best idea. Yeah, once he plays b2, then it gets really bad. But he didn't play b2, and then we just pushed the pawn and got a queen. That's when it gets really easy. But yeah. What should we... Oh, there was like the chart, right? What was the mistake that we kind of made? f4. And it would rather just us bring our king forward. f4. Well, I played f4 with the idea of like maybe opening something up and like winning these pawns. But f4 g3, that was the best move according to them. Or g6, sorry. I mean, this is just how the game went, so I guess like this was a problem. So maybe if I bring my king here first, take. Oh no! He's not gonna play that. He's gonna take rook c8, rook a6, takes. Oh, but now you're threatening mate, so that's why. Oh, okay. So f4 I guess gives him a free like luft move, and then if he plays this, you can play king e2. Ah. Okay, guys, that's insane. So f4, g4, especially the second g4 move. These are just moves that are being wasted because right now, I guess like the idea is that well, yes, this is weak. It's on the only way it's not gonna be weak is like if your king is right on d2. That's the only way because then he actually has no way to take it, right? When you play this, it's giving him a move to fix his position, which is g6 because now he has luft. Now he has like a space for his king. Now there's no threats of like checkmate eventually. Because when he does go rook c8, then you can go rook a6. If you go king f1, he doesn't play that. He trades, tries the same idea. You play this first. Now rook a6, And then if he tries to do the idea, then well, and he takes, and you just have checkmate. So he now has to save this knight. If he goes e4, you take. Maybe just here. Oh no, you play here first because well, you want to save this pawn, and the idea is that well, you can't. There's no threat here because if he takes, then we just get checkmate. So then you have a move to go here. When you play f4, you're giving him time to fix this. I didn't realize that one of my biggest threats was actually checkmate on the back rank checkmate, and which is actually gluing his rook down. But once I play f4 and he plays g6, then he doesn't have. Then I don't have the threat anymore, and then he can play rook ca and just become active. Okay. So I guess yeah, I recognizing my own weaknesses, and I have to real. Actually, I guess that's just better calculations. Like think about why exactly is his plan working, and if I don't, or what am I doing wrong, right? You don't want to give him a free move, and g6 is actually just such a free move because I play f4, he plays g6, and if I want to continue with my idea, even I play g4, and now it's his turn. When in the beginning, without my f4 and g4 move, it was my turn, so I'm just giving him so much free time. So that was a mistake, and actually, as you guys can see, it went from a draw to like minus 1.72. It seems negative 1.72. So it can be a big game changer. And he did mess up by not playing like b2, and eventually it would have just been a draw. But yeah, that was some interesting stuff. With sacking the bishop is pretty nuts. I think this is pretty awesome. Am I winning here? Yeah, because I'll just play this and like take back and have a pass pawn. I'll win. Yeah, I'll win. Okay, I do like this though. Yeah, so we got to learn a bit of stuff. Don't give your opponents free moves. I think that was like the biggest thing. Yeah. So I think that's it for today. We're 4 rating points away from 1900. So maybe tomorrow, we'll get 1900. Oh, and we beat actually at 1900, and we dropped them down from probably like 1910 or something. So cool stuff. It was a slightly higher rated player. It's a fun game, fun end. But of course, there's always something to learn from. So that was episode number 10 of Caro-Kann Exchange Variation. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.